always, gardening and prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you this windy March day. I am thankful it's nice and warm. We have storms coming tonight, so it's a little overcast. But the best part is I have some beautiful trees to plant. Today I was blessed from the Tennessee Conservation Society with some beautiful trees. I have mulberries, which is an old traditional native here in Tennessee and one of my favorites. Mulberry jam is amazing. I also have some additional buttonbush trees. I was blessed with some native wild plums as well, and I have a few red dogwoods to plant. So come on along with me and let's get started. Now I have my pots ready. They are halfway full with soil. And we're going to start with the bigger plants. These are button bushes. They're dormant and bare rooted at the moment, but that will change once it warms up enough and they come alive. See, they have some beautiful, good, healthy root systems. Okay, what I'm going to do is make sure that, now, you never want to bring your soil above right here. You want to cover it just a little bit where the first roots are. That way you won't smother the tree and kill the roots. We're just going to center that. And there's the first potted one. I want it to get a little bigger root system and to clean out a special place for these to go. There we go. Now I would usually water these in after planting them, but my soil is very wet, so I won't have to water. And then plus we have more rain coming in tonight, so they definitely won't need me to water them anymore. Now with planting these, you don't have to worry about the leaves. You can leave the leaves in the pot because they'll break down as fertilizer. Now this is a good old healthy one. course, you want to make sure your roots aren't up against the side of the pot, so in case we have another freeze, it won't damage their root system. Now they were also giving away red oak and white oak, which I definitely do not need any of, because I can start those from acorns. They had red buds, which I did get. They had one native pine tree, which yes, we do have native pines, and I like the native pines better because they're a healthier plant and they don't break as easily in ice storms either. They hold up a whole lot better. Now this one, if I remember right, is a red mulberry. We'll find out even more. Uh-oh, that one's right in y'all's way. I'll find out once they leaf out. Now we paid a small donation for some of our trees. $1.99 is not bad at all. And then I was blessed with some free trees. So I'm just tickled to death, especially about the wild plums, because they will produce fruit. Now it's going to probably take several years for the red plums to produce fruit, but I'm fine with that. I have native Tennessee wild plums. And they had a dogwood, and they had cypress, which I would have loved to had. And I'm trying to think, I think that was it. And they broke down Tennessee into 3 sections: West, Central, and East Tennessee. Okay, now these I do believe are the wild plums, which I am just beyond tickled to death. Look at that beautiful root system. Is that not beautiful? Look at that, good and healthy. And I want these to grow in the pots for a little bit so they can get stronger. And then that way I can have a space prepared for them. And you want to try to make sure that there's no air pockets. Now, a lot of times, most of your trees will grow back up straight once you have them on a level spot. And they start, when they bud out and start growing, they should straighten back up. If not, I'm still going to be happy with them, because I have been wanting native plums for a while now. And like I said, make sure you don't damage any of your roots, but make sure that they are not touching the sides of the pots, because we're in March. We can still have a good hard freeze. And dare I say the S word, snow. But I'll be absolutely positive once they leaf out, I'll know which tree is which. And the native plums are very heavy producing, which I am so looking forward to. Now, if you can also check your state to see if they have a tree day and a tree giveaway. Because yes, we paid for 5 trees, but we ended up getting 8 trees for free. Well, no, I ended up getting I bought 5, I kept 8, and I gave 3 away. Now in the description below, I will have the link to the Tennessee website. And maybe your state does the same thing, which would be wonderful. Hey, free fruit trees, that's a bonus. You need to be very careful of your taproot because you do not want to break your taproot at all. Like I said, you do not want to plant too high above that first root on the trunk. It don't look like a trunk now, but it is. Okay, I think that was all the wild plums. One of these, I think, is a native. I think this is the native mulberry. Oh, also, I forgot. They had also tulip poplar trees, because they're native to Tennessee. And if your state does the free trees, you will also be able to get trees that are native to your state. Make sure that your roots on your trees do not dry out. So keep them in a bucket of water. You do not have to fertilize your trees at the moment. You do need to fertilize them a little bit, but above ground when you plant them in the ground. But for now, I just have reclaimed soil, a little peat moss, and worm castings in here. I'm looking forward to leafing out, budding out, so I can see exactly which ones. Now the ones we made a donation for, we know because they were tagged. I mean, $1.99 per tree is not a bad price at all for a donation. And I also noticed that when you do the donations, you get a bigger, a bigger, healthier tree too. Well, not so much a healthier, I mean a taller, older tree. Look at the pretty root system on that one. That is good and healthy. Good and healthy. But here in Tennessee, March is National Tree Month. And then they have the National Tree Day. It's when they give out, you can also get free trees. You don't have to make a donation. But if you make a donation, that guarantees that you'll get that tree. And you can order as many as you like as well. There's no limit. And the last two are our wonderful old-fashioned red mulberry trees. my grandmother had a massive mulberry tree. It was huge. It took 4 of us, arm in arm, to reach around that beautiful tree. And every year, you want to untangle the roots gently. And every year that tree produced so many mulberries. I don't know who had more fun eating them. Us kids, when Grandma made mulberry jam, or the birds. And believe me, you will know when birds are eating mulberries. One more to go. This one I have to be really careful with. It doesn't have much of a root system, but mulberries are fairly strong, so hopefully that one or a little couple of small roots will be strong enough. Now I do know in Tennessee, when they do the free tree or the tree ordering, you can be from out of state, but you have to guarantee that you'll pick them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 beautiful, beautiful trees. Now see how simple and easy that was? Anybody can plant a tree. I have 4 or 5 wild plums, so that's going to be a beautiful addition to my fruit trees. The button bushes are medicinal, and plus, the red mulberries. That'll be a wonderful addition to my fruit trees as well. And then the red buds will bring beauty early spring. Now, below in the description box, I will put the link for the Tennessee Conservation site where you can join. It's free, and that way you'll get emails for next year when they do the trees. And please, everyone, look in your state and see if they have tree day as well. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe so you can come along with me on the next adventure in growing. And also, you can consider this prepping as well, because I'm preparing for a nice fruit harvest in a couple of years. Please click the bell notification so you'll be notified when I post a video. And I hope you all have a very blessed day.